welcome to the 218th episode of Gaming Talk. On this episode, I'm going to be discussing and giving my thoughts on Reanimal. Let's get into this. This is my first time experiencing a game like this, as I've not played any of the Little Nightmares games, as this is the same developer that made the first two of those games. Premise being that these little two beings go around this strange land, trying to free as many other little beings as they can. All the while, the female character is having these visions of a fucked up sheep, all up until she just births said fucked up sheep into reality, because that makes sense. This sheep thing then becomes the main villain, ends up eating all of the little beings, but I guess they sacrifice the girl and a rabbit? They're sacrificing her to this well, but what's down there? Is it some kind of symbology that she's the sacrificial lamb, maybe? Yes, this game has good graphics, though it's not like a big open world game, so I feel like praising it for looking good isn't necessary, because why wouldn't it look good? The controls are tight and responsive. If you play this on PC like I did, Steam will tell you that you need a controller to play the game, and the game itself will tell you that as well. There is cross-play, which works when it wants to. This is how I was able to experience this game with another person that actually bought the game, and I used the friend pass to play it with them. We didn't have it as bad as some people have, only a few disconnections, but other people seem to have it worse from what I've read. The game itself is just kind of repetitive and not at all scary. The game is pegged as a horror adventure game, but nothing about the game is scary. Like, I don't want it to be like jump scares all the time, akin to FNAF or something. To me, anything scary or creepy in this game feels forced. All of the environments and locations are dark or dimly lit, with the use of red as the kind of creepy color, I guess. It also feels forced because the game relies on chases far too often. The kind of chases that if you make one wrong move, you're fucked, and you have to do it all over again. Chases are not scary to me. Chases are stressful, and if I'm constantly having to do them over because I fucked it up somehow, they just become annoying, but not at all scary. To me, this game is not really a horror game. It just has a dark atmosphere. The game then just leaves me with a lot of questions because things just kind of happen or are a certain way without any real explanation as to why that is the case. Are the characters that we are playing and the beings we rescue people? Are they children? Are they dolls? Why do they all wear something that covers their faces? One of the first villains is something that resembles a human, although not really a human, and a very distorted one at that, and also carries these skin suits with it. This distorted person also seems to travel through the stomachs of dead people bodies. Why is he distorted? Why are the skin suits able to move sometimes? Why does he travel through the stomachs of dead people bodies? The biggest question of all is what happened in the world that this game is set in. There's also several things related to war. There's a big AA battery that you find at one point. There's people that hold guns that kind of look like World War I guns since they have bayonets on them, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this world of this game, which I would like to know. I'd like to understand, but whatever. I've seen a lot of reviews of people basically saying that this is the most amazing game ever and all the hyperbole you can possibly imagine. I definitely don't see this as some super amazing game, but I guess I don't have the backing of the two Little Nightmare games that the studio also made. Reanimal is a good game that I can definitely recommend playing. That's going to do it for this episode, so if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.